Hello! How are we all doing today? Are we doing great? Not so great? Or just in the middle? We're doing great today? Fantastic! Let us go ahead and get started with today's lesson. So, I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to think about it in your head. When I say the words fascinating, person, who do you think of? First off, what does the word fascinating mean? Yeah, interesting, very intriguing, somebody who you want to know. So it can be a person you know, like your mom or your dad. It can be a celebrity, like the president, or any singer, like Justin Bieber. And once you have that person in your head, I want you to write their name down and tell me the reasons why you think they're fascinating. For example, I think that Justin Bieber is fascinating because he started on YouTube. That's a good sentence, a good reason why you think somebody's fascinating. So I will give you 3 minutes to write down those reasons why you think the person is fascinating. It can be because of their life story, their job, their personality, like the example I gave you. After those 3 minutes have passed, I would like you to pair up with a partner and share what you've written, speaking to each other. After, I will ask for volunteers to share. So I will give you 3 minutes to do that. Okay, great. Now that everybody's finished and we've discussed our fascinating people, we had great examples. So today we're going to watch an interview between Barbra Streisand and Taylor Swift. Who likes Taylor Swift? Awesome. Which was conducted by Miss Strayhand, for her Most Fascinating People of 2014 interview series. Watching this video will allow you the opportunity to practice your listening comprehension skills. As you are all fascinating in your own way, we are going to conduct mini interviews in class with a partner so that you can practice asking questions and actively listening to their responses. Your final assessment for this unit will be to conduct and record a short 5 to 8 minute interview with a friend or family member that you consider fascinating. Now, this may seem like a big, impossible task, but I am super confident in all of you that you will do a fantastic job. With that big goal, that big interview in mind, our goal today is simply to choose your interview subject and create a list of questions you might like to ask them. So let's go on to our main part of our lesson. Can anybody tell me the types of words you use to ask questions? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so there is a mnemonic device, the 5 W's, who, what, when, where, why. And you can also use the word how. But if you remember that, who, what, when, where, why, how. Can you guys repeat after me? Who, what, when, where, why, how. Nice job. Okay, so now we're going to write up a list of questions on the board that you might want to ask an interview subject. So can I have volunteers? Okay, perfect. So these are the type of questions you would want to ask a celebrity like Abraham Lincoln or Oprah. So now I would like you to get in groups of 4 and create a list of questions together using Google Docs. And after you have written out your questions on Google Docs, we will all raise our hands and share our questions with each other, and I will create a master list on Google Docs and send it all to you. So you have a big list of good quality questions that you could ask somebody. Let's go ahead and get that done. so now let's get into the listening part of our lesson today. So I'm going to pass out a transcript of this YouTube video. When you are listening, I would like you to circle new vocabulary words and underline the questions Miss Streisand asks. And remember, who, what, when, where, why, how. Okay? So we'll go over this worksheet together in class after we finished it. If you have any questions about vocabulary words, we'll talk about them after as well. So, let's go ahead and get that video started. Okay, now that we've played the video and you've asked all your questions, let's decide what the most important information in this interview is, which we'll talk about together. After, I would like you to write a short summary of this interview, and we'll share it to our class blog, which you all know how to do as we've discussed this in previous lessons.